So I had called my council person to see if we could get on the list when they were doing sidewalks. And I was told there was no money in the budget to do anything like that. And I said to him, you want to see when there's no money? When Gary's wheelchair tips over, which it could have and probably would have, and then I would have gone after the city. And I said, that's when there'll be no money, because I was so annoyed. And he hung up, and then I called a friend to see if he still knew anyone in Public Works, if they could send someone over to see if this warranted repair and put me on a list. And someone from Public Works came as a result of that phone call. And sure enough, it was terrible, and they were going to repair it. In the meantime, when they were doing this, I asked them if it were okay for them to do the driveway, if they could give me a quote on the driveway. I'd gotten like 4 quotes. And sure enough, they did, and they were very competitive. And we did everything at once. I picked up the driveway. The city did the sidewalk, the patch. I was also told there were no sidewalks done. But as I go through the city, especially on the east side, I see a lot of sidewalks. This is a letter from Sam Zurier, our city council person on Ward 2. And this was written to us by him. And I got this January 3rd. Dear Dee Dee and Gary, this fall I held a fundraising reception. I'm grateful for the generous response of our neighbors. Everyone who promised to support my campaign followed through with a contribution. Everyone, that is, with one exception. Earlier this fall, you contacted me to ask for my help as your city council representative. I explained to you that the city's budget was badly strained, but I went to bat for you. As a result, your sidewalk was the only one repaired this year with Ward 2 funds. Even with that funding source, I had to nudge the city officials persistently, but the work was finally completed successfully. Your situation was compelling, but so are many others that could not be addressed. Then, Mayor Cicilline did not do anything to help you in 2010, and your sidewalk would not have been repaired in 2011, but for my efforts. Nobody is obliged to contribute to a campaign fund, but I expect people who give me their word on this or any other matter to keep it. I'm disappointed that you are the only people who failed to do so, especially when I consider what I thought was our friendship, your standing in the community, and your reputation for civic responsibility. With that said, this episode has allowed me to learn a difficult but important lesson about the meaning of public service. I will try to use this lesson to serve residents of our ward and our city more effectively in the coming year. Sincerely, Sam Zurier. I mean, I don't know what to say.